Deadpool 2. Alejandro here. Let's talk spoilers. So it's after the events of the first Deadpool. Wade is living with Vanessa and he's a mercenary. He fails to kill a target who tracks him down to kill him. Vanessa's caught in the crossfire. She dies. He gets his revenge, but then, you know, depression and stuff. He decides he doesn't want to go on living without Vanessa, so he decides to do what any other depressed person would do. Blow himself up. Colossus comes through, picks up all the little Deadpool pieces, takes him to the X-Men house, and from being blown to bits, Wade makes a full recovery. Only Deadpool, baby. I really like this movie. Way more than the first one. Don't get me wrong, I didn't dislike the first one. I liked it. I just didn't like it at the level that all those other Marvel fans like it, where they love it. I watched it at the theater, but then I never felt the urge to watch it again. You know what I mean? Like, I literally just watched it the other day just to prepare myself to watch Deadpool 2. And I gotta say, for the first one, the parts that I really enjoyed were the scenes with Colossus and negasonic, warhead or whatever, negasonic warhead. Like all the other stuff from Deadpool 1 where Colossus was not in, like Jeremy Jans like to say, I forgot it in like T-1 day. This one though, I thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, I do have a nitpick. Like personally, God, I don't really care to see all that mushy stuff. Like, you know, the mushy stuff between couples, Wade and Vanessa. And so in this one, when Vanessa was killed, I was just kind of like, okay, alright. Cool. Let's get it on. Personally, if I was the writer, I would have just written it a different way. I would have had Vanessa maybe convince Wade to be a hero. Then he goes to the X-Men house, wants to join the X-Men, runs into the situation at the orphanage where he meets the kid with the fire powers. For now, I'll just call him the kid with the fire powers. Cool. Gets into mutant prison, get that power dampener, which, by the way, who else didn't like that power dampener concept? It's just like super convenient. That's something out of like the CW's Flash that Cisco would have invented. Am I the only one? But so yeah, whatever. So in this one, he's at the house. He's like, where the hell are the X-Men, man? Why is this house always empty? Who wants to hang out with that mouthy ass dude? But by the way, all the scenes with Colossus in this movie in part 1, I love those, man. Like, they need to use more of Colossus. In all the other X-Men movies, they don't even use them really. Like, whoever's writing them, I guess, doesn't know how to really use Colossus. But look, you get a good writer that knows how to use characters, it does wonders. And so for this movie, it was good and everything, but had they done more Colossus, more Teenage Sonic Hold on. I'll get this right. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. If we would have had more of them, this movie would have been even better. Let's talk Cable. I guess this was kind of like a Terminator storyline, which was cool. I was pleasantly surprised with his backstory and his motivation. I was rooting for him in a way. Sorry, kid, but you kill my family in the future, I'm gonna come back and kill you. And then the fact that he decided to, you know, make up with Deadpool and ask for his help was even better. Here's a really quick comic book movie fanboy nitpick. Couldn't they have made Cable like huge? Uncannily big? Don't get me wrong, Brolin was great, but this huge ass Cable would have had me at the edge of my seat. I mean, I'm talking like a 6'7", 6'8" dude. And big. Unreal muscular. Huge. Come on, don't tell me you guys would not have preferred that. Alright, X-Force. Everything they did with the X-Force just had me busting up. The recruitment was cool. It was funny. That whole thing with them landing and dying, didn't it remind you guys of like something out of Austin Powers? The ridiculousness of it. How it kept on going. It was unrelenting ridiculousness. It doubled down on the silliness. They all, one after the other, kept landing to their deaths. Except for Domino. Woo! Zazie beat. Damn, she was smoking hot. I really want to see more of her. You know what I'm saying? I love the way they displayed her luck at work. That's a power, no doubt. Tell me you ain't trying to have that. Like anything you do, everything would just work out. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, I liked all the scenes she was in. I liked looking at her, and I just liked her character. She was cool. I liked the way she fought. Look, I just liked her. And seeing her. I want to see more of her. Oh, did you guys catch like the quickest cameo ever? It was the Vanisher. The person that played the Vanisher. If anybody could really play an Invisible Man, but somebody did. I know this is a spoiler review, which means you already saw the movie, but if you blinked, then you missed it. This is a spoiler inside a spoiler. Okay, so here we go. Don't blink. Did you catch that? Let's talk the big surprise, the Juggernaut. I am such an idiot. I'm a moron. I didn't even catch any of the clues. And I think even Wade says foreshadowing. I didn't even catch on to who they were talking about. And so when we get the Juggernaut emerging out of the wreckage, I was like, oh damn, the Juggernaut. Everybody in the theater flipped out. The Juggernaut. By the way, is it me or is it hilarious when movie reviewers say those things? Everybody in the theater flipped out. Like if they're actually like sitting there looking at everybody else. Like I just think they say that because they flipped out in their minds. So they just assume like, oh, everybody must be flipping out. Because come on, man. You're really telling me that the whole theater, everybody's just going like, oh my my god! Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, but let's rewind. The Juggernaut! That was awesome, and we didn't get that previous dumb version from the other X-Men movie. So when the CGI battle between the Juggernaut and Colossus ensued, I liked it. It looked good. But I swear, it was genius when Deadpool goes, CGI battle coming right up. Deadpool is reminding you, you're watching a Deadpool movie, you're watching a superhero movie where CGI is customary. And so when I see little things that didn't look quite right in the CGI battles, I just thought to myself, oh yeah, that's right. Deadpool just reminded me I'm watching a superhero movie with CGI battles. Deadpool just acknowledged it. Genius. So yeah, man, Deadpool 2 was a great sequel. I want to say that the rated R material in the film was just as existential as it was in the first one. But honestly, I don't even really know if it even needed any R-rated material. Like, I forgot the R-rated stuff besides maybe the blowing up part, but you could do that with the PG-13 rating. Like when I walked out of that theater, if people came up to me and told me, hey, this was actually a PG-13 rated movie, I would have not been surprised. But okay. After credit scene. I guess somehow Negasonic Teenage Warhead knows how to fix time machines, and so Deadpool uses it to go back in time. He saves Vanessa. But here's the great stuff. And this really did have the theater flipping out. Because it was the credits. Nobody's really trying to be quiet. They're just laughing like saying, oh my god, we'll flip out. You look back and then there's people's legs just sticking up and their faces were down and they flipped out. When Deadpool goes back in time to X-Men Wolverine Origins, kills that dumbass Deadpool. But here's the good part. He sneaks up behind Ryan Reynolds, kills him before he can read Green Lantern's script. Yes! Win! Price of admission in and of itself. It's a much better movie than the first one, guys. Great comedy, great comic book movie, and a great action film. It made me laugh, it made me feel sadness, and best of all, I had a blast. Like I said, the first 20 or so minutes, but once you get past that, it's just all fun, excitement, laughter. You have a decent villain, the story structure deviates from the common superhero versus villain storyline that we always get, and instead you get somebody trying to prevent somebody from becoming a villain. Did it have a slow start? Yeah, but you get past that. I want to give it a 9 out of 10, I just don't know if that's too high. An 8 is too low for sure. 8.5, guys, final judgment. It's pretty close to Rotten Tomato score. I think it's pretty decent. Alright guys, that'll do it for this video. If you like watching this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and you can check out some more of my videos right now. Peace out.